Hello everyone, it's the Dread Pirate once again, and I'm bored, and you know what that means. It means it's time for another Let's Play. So, as I promised last time, we will be playing Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. This is not in any particular chronological order. I kind of like to play these arcade games in alphabetical order, just it's something I like to do, so. This is actually the second true entry in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. So before this was X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and then after that, this came along. And again, folks, this is part of the reason why I cheat, because you can do things like this. We're playing not one Spider-Man, we're playing two Spider-Man. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to be fighting Shuma Gorath and Dulzin. And but yeah, the true sequel to Marvel Superheroes would basically be X-Men vs. Street Fighter, which is also a very good game. I think this game is slightly better than it, but it's still a good time. So anyway, last time Dr. Doom took over the world, and Spider-Man's gotta make it right, and so he's gonna fight a Cthulhu monster, because that's what you do. And then I'm gonna beat up an Indian stereotype. Yes. So, all right, and but yeah. It's a very good game. If you guys are looking for a review, I can't really give you anything too sophisticated right now. I don't really have too much to say about this game. I think what I like about it is it's like you've got a little bit... One thing I think that X-Men vs. Street Fighter does very well is you have a very nice selection of X-Men. You get like Rogue and Gambit for the first time. You got Sabretooth, who's one of my favorite villains. You also got Juggernaut and Magneto as villains in that. You know, and on top of that, you got Akuma and Bison. You've got Cammy. Cammy's very good. Ooh, Spider-Man versus the Hulk. This is going to be fun. There we go. Some classic Marvel fights here. I must have the Captain Universe power to take on the Hulk right now, so that's pretty fantastic. It does that very well, and of course it introduces Apocalypse as the giant enemy. And of course you've also got the tag team mode, where you play not one character but two characters at once. Now, watch as a schoolgirl beats the shit out of me. So, ooh, nice. And again, like, alright, my area of expertise really is, like, comic books. I know a good deal about Marvel and DC for the most part. I really don't know that much about Street Fighter. I like Street Fighter, but I really don't know much about it. But I believe Sakura's deal is she's a schoolgirl who really super likes Ryu, and that's going to be an interesting Daily Bugle headline. Spider-Man beats up Japanese schoolgirl. Yeah, she really likes Ryu, so she starts following him around, learns martial arts, and it turns out, hey, she's got really good ki too, and she becomes a Street Fighter. Speaking of Ryu, Spider-Man and Ryu are going to fight. I would assume this is a friendly match. Superhero versus a martial artist who's always seeking new challenges. So, and I think we're also fighting Captain America too, so getting the fighting the Avengers all out of the way. Should be doing his other special move. Let me do, let's get that out of the way. Let's do the wall crawler. Ooh! Cap didn't like that. So, yeah. So let's try that fight in Civil War one more time, Cap. Yeah. Ooh. Wall crawler ability. There's also, I think it's Marvel vs. Capcom, where he webs you and swings you around. There you go, Maximum Spider. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it does that, I think, very well. It introduces the whole idea of having two characters at the same time. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, we would get with three characters. Three characters at any given time. I certainly hope other people have this many problems just trying to produce videos as much as I do. This is probably more so. So, all right. Now our friend Blackheart the Demon's back, and it's like, oh, Spider-Man shouldn't be fighting Mephisto. Whatever. What fucking ever. I figured if the guy's gone after his marriage, it's like it's on now. And yes, it's hard. Obviously, it's hard. There we go. Yes. Set me on fire and shoot me with lightning, but you're getting webbed in the face, fucker. Oh! Ooh! Swinging. Blocking. There we go. boom, boom. Yeah, it's a very good game. The plot line is basically Apocalypse is back and is abducting both the Street Fighters and various Marvel characters in order to take over the world and create a world where only the strong will survive. Oh shit. Now I'm getting slammed around. Of course, the little secret boss at the end is Cyber Akuma, as Akuma becomes Apocalypse's new horseman of death. So that's pretty awesome. There's also a host of nice secret characters that are playable in this game. I might play them depending on how badly I do. So, not photographing any of the Marvel characters I'm beating up, just like Spider-Man beat up this many Street Fighter characters. Beat up martial artists, wrestlers, you know. Dhalsim's back. I noticed it has a tendency to kind of repeat itself with characters depending on when you go further in the game. So now we're fighting Dhalsim again. Maybe the Yogi India Warrior just really wants to set me on fire after beating it the first time. And I'm missing. There we go. There we go. Webbing. Stop cheesing so much. I didn't even do that on purpose that time. Oh well. Oh, and Omega Reds. Omega Red's deal, he is a classic X-Men and Wolverine villain. He's basically the Soviet equivalent of the Weapon X project. He was actually a mutant, and it's not clear how much of his abilities are his original powers and then what the Soviets did to him, because he's basically a mutant that got experimented on and got more enhanced powers. So, got those tentacles, for example, but like one of his abilities, he has this ability called the Death Spores, where he can basically release these pheromones that slowly kill you. He's got superhuman strength, speed, stamina. He's a really good hand-to-hand fighter. He's got those tentacles, which he can not only use to drain your life force, but also whip the shit out of you. And he also has that armor, the carbonanium armor, which is resistant to adamantium. So, I mean, adamantium will still cut through it, but it actually provides armor against Wolverine's claws. So yeah, he was meant to be a Soviet superweapon that Wolverine beat many, many years ago. And for those of you who watch the animated series, you know that Wolverine the X-Men put him back up under lock and key after he got out years later. Speaking of Wolverine, my favorite Marvel tag team is right here. Basically, Spider-Man and Wolverine as friends hanging out. So, and I think they first encountered each other through a really awesome crossover where. Like Spider-Man and Wolverine had to work together to basically find an old spy friend of Wolverine's who was being attacked by like Soviet spies, and it was a pretty good crossover, and they wound up fighting during the course of it, and it was pretty cool, pretty good story. But yeah, those who watch the animated series, he eventually gets out and becomes a problem again, and our good old Akuma. The crazy rival of Ryu, always seeking for a new challenge. And perhaps this is like, well, if I actually manage to beat him and don't just get my ass whooped, this would be the explanation for how he becomes Cyber Akuma. Spider-Man just jacked him up that bad. Or not. Or not. And, yeah. Yeah, my bullshit don't fly with Akuma. So. Or does it? When I do this, when I'm just like kind of like two of the same character, I just imagine it's like, all right, you got an extra health bar essentially. It's not so easy for the guy to beat you. So, which makes very little sense when we get to the ending and there are two Spider-Men on the screen. Maybe I'm a clone. I don't know. But I may not finish. I don't think I'm going to finish this as I'm not finishing this as Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man got his ass whooped. So who am I going to play? I'm going to double up again. But we're going to have... How about 2 M. Bisons? Let M. Bison take over the world. 2 M. Bisons for the price of 1. Ooh, so Nazi. So... I'm not the best with M. Bison, but I like M. Bison. M. Bison's badass. This is my favorite arena for this game, where the villain causes trouble, gets the cops on him, and so Wolverine's going to try to stop M. Bison and help the cops out. So, and then range attacks. And Bison has like his secondary finisher is really good. That was a mindfuck right there. Ooh, Psycho Crusher. Ooh, Psycho Crusher. Yeah, if you know how to play Bison. Bison is pretty disgusting in this game. And it's like, yeah, he takes a little bit of finesse. He's one of those characters that takes a little bit of finesse to use, but if you can figure out how to use him, he's disgusting. But it's like, ooh, into the van. All right, bring it on, Captain America. Scissor kick nightmare. Oh! Into the ground. Bison's not done yet. So. Oh, Psycho Crusher. Yeah. Fuck you up with that scissor kick. We gotta break the floor. We got the beauty of this arena too is like if you slam the ground enough times, you fall through into the sewers. So like we gotta do that before the end of the fight. So I don't know if it's gonna happen. Boom! Oh, Psycho Crusher. Not today. Not today. Yeah, just M. Bison just jacks up Wolverine and Captain America, and then I guess the cops after that. So you were foolish to challenge me. And yeah, facing M. Bison versus Apocalypse. Here we go. Let's see what the dialogue is. Now, what's the full extent of my power, Apocalypse? Bison, psycho power is nothing to me. Now that the strong survive. Alright, M. Bison versus Apocalypse. Showdown of the supervillains. Noticing a pattern when I play this game? It's just like the villains are the guys that wins. It's like, boom. Scissor kick. Well, again, we're not done yet. We still gotta... Ooh. I didn't even see the rest of my, the other Miis. The other M. Bisons. Scissor kick nightmare. Boom. Psycho Crusher. I just really don't want him to use that drill attack. That drill attack is dirty. Oh! There we go. Bison beats Apocalypse. It's badass. Alright. And now Cyber Akuma. Now the really hard fight. Cyber Akuma is disgusting. Not learn to live, learn to kill. Cyber Akuma is actually playable when you cheat. He is one of the secret characters you can play as. Although we're not playing as him right now. There we go. M. Bison versus not Akuma. Cyber Akuma. Ultimate Street Fighter Showdown. And, like, yeah. And Cyber Akuma is no pushover. This is, like, the amount of range attacks or, like, dirty hand-to-hand. Yeah, it's just, like, again, you know... I mean, the real reason I cheat, folks, is because, like, we'll be here all day. At least that's what I tell myself. Ooh! Ah! Scissor kick. But yeah, Cyber Akuma is no pushover. He's like, yeah, if you let him, much like Thanos, he'll wreck your shit. He'll wreck your shit. It's fun. I don't know. I feel like everybody should cheat at video games at some point because it's just like it's like playing the game in a whole new way. You have all sorts of powers you wouldn't normally have access to. I'm not saying like cheat all the time. It's like by all means play the game properly. Don't be a bitch. But it's like playing. I feel like it's like playing on super easy mode. Anyway, that's my rationalization. I'm sticking to it. So. I might actually beat him. I might actually beat him without using my other Bison. But I don't know. I don't like it. See, he keeps blocking. Yeah! Oh, no! Yeah, there we go. You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? Alright. Oh. Alright, see if we can get away with this. Yes! Scissor kick nightmare. M. Bison defeats Cyber Akuma. Another villain wins the day. Bison. Bison. And now I'm going to talk to myself because there's two of me. You've done your job, Bison. Our game is at its end, Bison. It makes no sense that I'm talking to myself, but whatever. Let's see. It's still a little while since I've seen his ending, so. Ha! I have the technology behind the Cyber Akuma. Go forth, show the world Shadow Low's true power. Cyber Shadow. Yes, boss. Cyber Shadow. That needs to be canon. That's disgusting. Ugh, Shadow Low takes over. Yeah, Dr. Doom, you can keep your Infinity Gauntlet. I got Cyber Shadow, motherfucker. Alright, well, that's all for now, folks. That is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Next time I get super bored, don't know what to do, we're going to play Marvel vs. Capcom. And if you think me cheating is disgusting in this, you haven't seen... Like, there is so much more options for cheating in Marvel vs. Capcom. It's fucking unreal. It's fucking crazy. But we'll play that a little bit later. Catch y'all later. This is the Dread Pirate saying, keep gaming. Keep gaming, folks.